What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. All right, guys, couple things. One, I talked to my good buddy Billy Carson. In fact, he was up here this Sunday. We done some work for the documentary he's got coming up, the Black Knight Satellite. It was awesome, and we got to hang out for the day, so that was cool. Also, I want you to write this down. Not this Friday, but next Friday, we'll have him on. So it'll be basically a Q&A, a basic discussion about anything you guys want to, the connection between ancient civilization and perhaps Mars, as well as other planets and moons, so on and so forth. So, like I said, just go ahead and mark that in there. All right, guys, we're going to get into this Gigapan, and there's something in here really interesting. I'm going to tell you what caught my eye. I don't know if these are mounds, mountains, buttes, call them what you will. I've said two things. One, they're either putting this over the top of actual structures or something that's intelligently made, or these Martians built into said hills, mountains, and buttes, right? Yeah, let's get into this, because you're going to find this really interesting. And I'm going to show you solid proof of their censoring of these photos. And it's very easy to do, and I'm going to let you guys do this yourself. And you guys know you'll get the links to this, so let's jump into this. All right, here it is right here. It's by my good friend, Mr. Neville Thompson. He had uploaded this on June 23rd, 2019. Thank you, Mr. Thompson, for your work. It is valuable. All right, you can see right here, it's the MSL 2443 MR. Southwest by west is the direction the camera was actually facing, as well as the actual rover, of course. Okay, what caught my eye is a couple things. One, I'm not so sure this is actual sloping mountain, and we'll get into that. But what caught my eye, we'll go ahead and make this full screen. Let it center, and we'll zoom right in. This is what caught my eye. A couple things on this so-called hill and mound was pretty interesting. Like the top of this. I find this pretty interesting that it does this here. Look at the edge on this. All right. The other thing that caught my eye was this kind of weird design in the front of this. See how it kind of looks like this weird kind of thing here? I'm going to put this in the center of the screen. Look at the way this goes straight across, angles down here to going towards the right and then down, and then straight down. There seems to be a separation between the two, and it looks like it may do the same thing on the other side. So I find it pretty interesting in this neat little design in something that has this here. Now, is this a hill? Is it a butte? Or is it something more that they built into the side of this? Was this manipulated to look like a butte? Okay. A couple things you may want to really pay attention to. All of this has been highlighted. They're parts. And you'll see what I mean by that too. And all of this right here, this you can see the patterns in here. Look at the way they did this, guys. They just blurred over it. So whatever's laying here is a bunch of parts and everything else. And this is not something new we've seen, right? We've seen things that, wow, clearly it's like something has exploded here. Something's definitely been impacted, and there's a bunch of parts of whatever this thing is all over the place, right? When you jump down here, you'll see there's something pretty interesting here too. Look at the way this goes up. Goes across, the tan comes down here, comes back up, goes across. What could possibly be there? Now, is this a manipulation coming down? They're trying to block all this. Let's go ahead and enhance this thing just a little bit better, shall we? Let me jump into Photoshop. We'll go ahead and get back at a full screen on that. Jump down here. All right. Here's what I found interesting. And you guys can do this yourself. This is blatant censoring. And the reason why I say this is this. How do we know this isn't much bigger here? In other words, we're just seeing this right here, right? And it may be something a lot larger in the background. Do I have any proof of that? Well, this may be the exact proof I've been looking for. So let's jump into that. You can see right here I got tampered photo, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I came to that conclusion. First of all, we're going to just do the automatic auto tone. You can see how it pops. 3 stages here. I got the auto contrast. Do that. And then we're going to do auto color. So I'm not doing anything else to this photo. Here it is, guys, right? Now, what's the difference between that and that? Well, you can see a little bit of a difference. A little bit blue or grayer sky. Things look a little bit more natural. That's the step I took. I didn't do anything else to the photo. Now, let's go into this and really saturate this photo. Now, you say, Chris, why would you do that? That just makes no sense. Because this is where the censoring part comes in. Okay? Saturation. Here it is right here in the middle. Let's go ahead and fully saturate. Okay? And then we're going to use the lightness. And we're going to adjust this accordingly. What is going on here, guys? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What I'm seeing is really something insane. Look at the way they've done this. What? Seriously, guys, look at this. Comes down, goes across. Look at the way they went around, just nice and smooth, went around the photo, and went like this here. And look at the corner right here. You can literally see it doing this. Right? Went around. Okay? It does it on the whole darn thing. Okay? Now, when you get to the edge, because this doesn't stop, guys. Remember, this is only part of the pan. So you can see where this has been centered out. Okay? This is what I'm seeing. And I did it not quite as extreme on the other one. You can see it right here. This is my finished product. Meaning this is what I saw. Come on, guys. Look at this. Look at this. What? It's like they purposely went around nice and smooth. Look at it. Went around, did the photo, went like this here, blocked it. And like I said, you can see where they curved around right here. So they must be using like a thick brush to get rid of anything that may be in the photo. And they've taken it out. Look at this. You can see something's up here. Oh, this is just lines of manipulation to get whatever's out of this photo. And you can see that. And again, we can keep going over to the right. And of course it stops because this is only, like I said, the very left-hand side of said GigaPan. Over to here. Stops. Because again, only part of the GigaPan. Guys, right off the bat, that's like blatant to me. That's insane. Absolutely insane. And that's what we got in this photo. I didn't add this. This is there. I just did the steps with you. Why would a photo look like that? You should see nothing but blue sky. You shouldn't see anything that's been outlined on the very edge of the photo. You shouldn't see any of this, guys. What's going on? It's like they just absolutely filled this in to get rid of whatever's in here. All right, let's put this back the way it was. So we can show it as it was intended to be shown at first, and then we'll go ahead and tilt it again. Okay, so here we go. Now, I started off just doing the top part because I was really intrigued by this piece here, these straight edges and stuff, right? So let's get into that. Guys, look at this right off the bat. Check this out. Look at the little pieces that are in here. We got something that's doing this. Looks like a ring piece or some kind of part. We've got this other piece down here. Guys, look at the pieces on top here. Shapes that should not be in a rock pile. Shapes that should not be in some kind of butte. And parts that are just sitting on top of this thing, right? Okay. You're going to find more pieces in here too. And I'm going to go ahead and brighten up anything that's already got a lighter color, like this piece right here. Okay, let's keep going with it. Let's back out a little bit and see what we got. All right, so I got some of the color off so this won't be distracting. And guys, at times I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like this so you can use your magnifiers, and then I'm going to zoom in. The reason for that is some people are on the smaller devices, some people are on the regular PCs, and we don't want to have it break up too badly. But I want you to look at the little pieces in here, okay? All these little pieces, just look carefully. You can pause it any way you like and have a good look at it, okay? Here's this area I was telling you about here in the front. Not sure what to make of this. Okay, it appears to do the same thing on the other side. And what looks like it has this split in the center. And we have this piece around it going like this here. Okay, what is this and what the hell is it doing there? I'm not sure what kind, if it's some kind of design. We've got pieces in here like this. We got these square pieces. We've got round pieces. We've got all kinds of pieces inside this photo itself. And this to me right off the bat was like intriguing. And you can see that if you really go back, you can see that right there just peeking out. What I done was actually just bring it out. You can see the outline like that, right? So what I do is I try to bring it out the best I could. And you can see it right here. You can literally see that faint line doing this and coming down. See that? There it is. It's right there. Now keep in mind this has actually been censored, so there's a lot of things you'll just see peeking out. Like there might be a pipe, or there might be some kind of square piece, or whatever it may be, right? Here's another thing you'll find interesting. You can see a line coming down just like this here. See that very faintly. And there's one coming right across here. Okay? Keep that in mind. There's also something over here. You can see it. I'm just going to go over real quick. And then we'll really enhance it. Pieces here. Look at the actual designs of these things. You can see what looks like parts of the thing. This all here, all of this up here, that's all manipulation. This gray texture, this has been put over to cover up most of this. Okay? All right. Let's get in this a little deeper, and you can see this, start to see this a little bit more. I'm trying to burn around these areas to see how big these items could possibly be. In other words, if they stop right where they're at, or if they continue on. And you can see where I brought out a lot of that. You've got pieces in here starting to show up. Again, I'm going to back out once I do a full enhancement. And then I'm going to zoom in, letting you guys see the stuff that's actually in here. I'll look at the parts in here. Different pieces on the ground. All over this supposed hillside, right? All right, let's get into a little bit more. And then I'm going to show you guys some things that are really intriguing about this photo. This is awesome. Okay, see what we just did here? Check this out. The lines are there, guys. I can see it right here. Right here. See this? Going across. Goes around what looks like this circle piece and comes down. Right here, there's some kind of weird circle piece with a dot in the middle, right? Is it still there? Yes, it is. There's that little circle piece with the... But I burned around the edge of this to get it out, to get the line out, and this is the reason why it's a lot darker, but you can still see the outside of it and that black dot right there. Now, again, here's this other piece, and it goes down. Now, if we jump back out of that, get a straight line coming down like this here. And you can see this going across right here. You can actually see it stop right here. It appears to do this, okay? Of course, it's a little higher than that, meaning the line. But you can see it right here. Okay, what's going on in this photo? If you look a little bit closer, you can see something right here. It just starts, and it kind of goes away right in this area. And you can see another line coming down here. Take a close look at the other pieces here. In this area. Piece up here. These other pieces. Again, anything that had a lighter signature, I just simply went over with the dodge tool. If it's there, it'll enhance it, and you'll bring it out more. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Okay, and you can see now, guys, have a look. There's so many things in this photo. Oh, my God. Here. Look at this. Just this area alone. Check this out. Look at the little parts in here. Pause this now. Have a look. Then we're going to bounce over to the left. Right here. Look at the thing sticking out of this. Is it some kind of mechanical something or other? I'll zoom in. Have a better look. Pause it any way you like. Guys, come on. Look at this. All right. Here's another interesting thing I found. Right down here. That's what I was talking about earlier. Right here. Now, this is two things. One, it's a manipulation. They just try to go around like this. And I just realized this actually goes a little bit deeper than this. Check this out. It appears to do this. Almost like it runs down like this. You guys see that? So, this is sharpened up a little bit. And guys, I'll move in. You guys can have a look. Again, pause it any way you like. The parts in here. Now, these aren't all brightened up. They're just simply the dull colors that they were. But immaterial, guys. Check this stuff out. Looks like there's pipes. Mechanical pieces in there. Looks like some kind of designed, and I don't know if it's a wall. Openings to a structure. Not sure what to make of this, guys. Maybe you can shed some light on this and tell me what you think. As always, I'd like to have your input. Anyway, you guys know that. And guys, I just noticed this now. Let's do this. Check this out. Almost like another straight line here. Something goes like this. You can see one right here. It looks like it goes down very faintly. Kind of goes like this. And it gets into this blur right here. Guys, what are we looking at here? Seriously, what is this? To me, this is not natural. Now, let's go into the black and white sharpened, so our eyes won't be fooled by the colors. Okay? Let's have another look. Now, let me do this. Let me rotate this a little bit. Get this kind of on a flat area. And we'll have a look. Check these things out, guys. Let me start from left to right. And check this stuff out. Nothing too serious down here, but there are several things. Little pieces, little doodads sticking out here and there. And again, guys, centered like you would not believe. We've got this other piece here. Not sure what to make of that. That's supposed to be straight across. Not got a nice little wavy line. We've got what looks like the outside piece here. Almost accommodates that. See that? And it looks like it goes like this. Goes across. Comes over like this. Comes back down. Guys, I don't know what to make of this. But clearly, there's much more to this hillside than meets the eye. You can see that. Again, piece is sticking out right here. You can see it just coming out from under here. Going like this. Coming down. This piece here going like this here. Looks like something right there, something right there. This thing goes across here. And you can see right here like there's a space here and a space here, but there's something white right here. See that? Small pieces. Almost everything in here, look at this. They're like peeking out between the manipulation. That's what's tough. I'd love to see this stuff uncensored, the real deal. Check this out. Like I said, these look like mechanical parts more than they look natural. And of course, we have our openings right here. Looks like they did their best to center that part out. Looks like you can see another faint line right here. Okay. Guys, just look at the stuff here. Look at it laying here. Pipes, and looks like junk laying here. The stuff here. Looks like a pipe right here. And it's littered with it. It's not just like one little piece and that's pretty much it. It's all over the place. Now let me rotate it back. Okay. Actually, let's do it so it's completely straight like this here. What do you think? So guys, like I said, two things going on here. It's either a structure and they're trying to make it look like a butte, like trying to rockify things, or these inhabitants actually built into the side of these things. I'm going to go with the first one. This has been made to look like a hill, and it clearly is not. And we can see that pretty darn clearly, if you ask me. There's something laying right here. Not sure what that is. But again, look at all the small parts in here. I think this is one big mechanical object, to be truthful with you. You've got other objects like right here. Got this piece sticking out of the ground, coming like this. Again, just go over this stuff with your magnifier. Pause it anywhere. Look at all the parts in between here. In between this gray, look at the stuff in here, right there. All the little pieces. And you're going to find some things, you're going to go, wow, what the hell is that? Some things that clearly are not natural. And I don't believe this whole thing is natural at all. Is it possible that this is an actual hill and they built into it? Yes. It's nothing our ancient people haven't done. You know, our own native Indians. I made this a little bit whiter so you can see this. There's something that goes up like this and goes like that. What are we seeing here, guys? See that? After I burn this around here, you can see there's an actual piece. There's a lip to this right here goes across. And that's what you see. And this here, again, there's your proof right there, guys. To me, that's pretty good evidence for photo tampering. And it doesn't get much simpler than that. Here it is, man. You can see where they actually went around this thing with a darker brush around the whole darn photo. And then they just filled it in. So what we're seeing here, it could be a lot more back here. A lot more. So this may not be a butte at all. There might be something that actually sticks out here, goes over here. We have no clue. Because they censored the background of this thing, and in this sky, so to speak, this could go on. There could be things standing up right here. We have no idea. We have no idea. You've seen the way they did that. They went like this all the way around this photo, went around the corner. You can actually see how they went nice and smooth around it. That's what's interesting. Look at it. Comes down. Nice and smooth going around. And look right here. You can see where, again, the brush does this. Come on. This is a real raw photo? Come on, man. NASA needs to come out with the truth here. They need to stop. We need to see the real photos. There you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts and comments below. What are we seeing here, guys? I've been saying this over and over again. These buttes, hills, whatever they may be, are not all natural. Now, there's no way to vet whether this thing is, it's a hillside and they're just building into it, or it's part of something that's standing there and it's mechanical and we have no clue what it is. Either way, I see intelligently made objects within this hill or this butte, whatever it may be. You guys tell me what you think. As always, drop your comment and thoughts below. Please give the video a thumbs up so YouTube will share it. And don't forget to share it on your social media. It is greatly appreciated. Let's get this evidence out so people can see this stuff. I also have another Mars video coming up as well as another moon, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to mark it in your calendars. Not this Friday's hangout, but next Friday's. We're going to have my good friend Billy Carson on, so that's going to be an awesome show. So definitely you want to be there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You guys all have a great evening, and I'll see you later. Peace, guys.